make sure you guys get it. I mean, I'm compelled. I have to. It's too important. I mean, it's the most important. It doesn't matter. I've had death threat after death threat after death threat. I've had so many weird things happen, and I don't care. The information is too important, and I'm not afraid of little serpent boy. I don't care.
Good morning.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Somebody's getting a strike and has to go. So anyway, as soon as my channel gets shut down, this channel here, Robin's Hood, then I'll leave a link in the description, once again, to both of the backup channels. Because once this one goes, then the lizard race is going to attack the next channel, which is Summer is Here. So it looks like that. I know the phone doesn't focus in too much, but Summer is Here, H-E-A-R. And then the final channel, which only has a few subs. Well, now I get 18, so that's good, because I had 7, so it's good that at least 11 of you decided to head over there and subscribe. So it's I won, because I won. As soon as my job is finished, I win. So that's the 2 backup channels. And so the deal is, this is Lucifer right here on Earth. And the one that he is controlling, that thinks that he is Lucifer, would be the other I just showed you. As Click just said, he's not concerned about.
Country, I mean, they knew there was no way to lie about this one.
What a sellout. Sell out.
Gonna have to cut this video off.
Oh, you mean my video?
But I kind of remember why I pressed record now that I'm out of time.
It's so
headed to the office. It's like 7:57. We head into the office. I got some strikes to hand out today. But I'll make another video around 9 when I'm done with that.
Yeah, shut up and keep your mask on. The dragon is the mother goddess, twin system, the Kleck twins. Kleck gave their power over to Derek. Derek is Lucifer, came down from heaven. It's Lucifer's idea to do the things that are happening. We're at the very end. He told you yesterday, well, when I was showing you the video, he told you in his video that it's like the Church of Satan mixing with the Robinson, was it Robinson? Church of Satan mixing with 10505.
See that bright brain full of activity? That's a healthy
10505.
aging brain. Mine is the other one. 55 years old.
10505.
For there are many antichrists. This is in Judaism, just so you know, is about the same as Anton LaVey's Church of Satanism merging with Oral Roberts University.
Or Roberts. There you go.
But somehow that happened.
Because it
Somehow.
did. It already did.
And during Christ's days,
Which is now.
he was telling you that it had already happened.
Which is true.
For there are many antichrists. This is already bad. If it wasn't already destroyed,
If it wasn't already destroyed, how could he continue?
and if the deception hadn't already been established,
Which it already has, the entire planet, including the one that thinks he's Lucifer, because Lucifer is making him think he's Lucifer. But this has already happened. Derek has already been and has already done exactly what he's prepping everybody else to do right now. But they all come to an end. It's not like Derek is fighting with Kleck and like, no, don't take my power from me. Because Derek is in charge of, everything. He gets everybody on the planet to work for him because he just does this. He's just in charge of printing this, and Kleck's artwork is on it, and Kleck's like, here, Lucifer, do your thing.
then why did he come to talk to you of it? Nobody would have heard. Just like nobody hears today unless they can't figure this out.
Can't figure it out. It's already figured out.
Let's go to the next piece here of corruption. Happened. For there are many anti of Satanism in Judaism,
Remember,
just so you know,
this is the Church of
is
Satanism
about the same as
merging with my church.
Anton LaVey's Church of Satanism merging with Oral Roberts University.
Rob.
But somehow that happened. Somehow. And during Christ's days, he was telling you that it had already happened.
I'm telling you the same thing.
For there are many antichrists. This
Just stop it right there. It already happened.
is already bad. If it wasn't already destroyed, and if the deception hadn't already been established, then why did he come to talk to you about it?
Everybody's supposed to believe that it's just getting started. Back in 2011 is when it began. January 1st, 2011. That was the beginning. There's a 10-year tribulation period. We're going to get to the beginning of the year, and when it's lights out, the bulb drops, electricity shuts down, there's nothing else going on the planet. Wait 3 days until the 4th. Look, they're going to turn their face against the fort of their own land, but their bosses are the ones that already made the decision. We're not going in that direction anymore. You know why? Because, well, we were our own worst enemy, thinking that that's what we wanted to do, which is just like destroy and kill humanity, which is exactly what they were going to do. But if they have a change of mind and a change of heart, they're going to change their mind because their heart changed. But they still got people. They still got the lizard race that is being given authority. So when Lizard Boy is going to go to his office, cover up his face, and go hand out strikes, that would be because he thinks that the dragon has given the power over to him, which is the beast. So he thinks that Derek is the dragon. He's given his power over to him as like his son, but doesn't realize that what Derek did was adopted someone else that's not even born in that race. And I've adopted them as well into my family. So but the dragon had already given his power over to Derek. And so Derek is very convincing. That's why I've had trouble with the gods of the earth. I mean, they both make a really good claim for it, but it just makes more sense. The mother goddess, the Kleck twins, are, Satan, that old serpent called the dragon and the devil, has given his power over unto the beast, which is Lucifer. Lucifer came down from heaven. Lucifer, did you not say that you can do it better than God, Derek? The God of heaven. Because you're the God of heaven up there, according to the people that know you. And people aren't really supposed to know Kleck, because you're not supposed to know that he gave you your power. But either way, if it's vice versa, and Derek is the dragon, he gave his power over to Kleck, or he's going to give his power over to his son on Earth, the one that's representing him, obviously, the one in the commercials, Liberty commercials. You have to pay homage to you got to do your symbol first, just like everybody does their thing. They have to show if you do the Rocky thing, but it's really the goddess to whatever that you're worshiping. And then when you start driving again, now you're told to take your shades off, and because you gotta read, man, like you're not reading. You gotta do a better job. Like Robin doesn't even have any practice in it, and he's surpassing the people that, in all likelihood, they went to high school. I never did. They graduated. They can read very well because they know the Bible inside and out, and they have scripture like it's not like Pharisees and Sadducees, and he's making you look bad. So you're gonna have to read without the shades on, and you're gonna have to make it look more convincing. But you're gonna have to read slower, because you have to look at the words as you're pretending to drive, and then memorize them, and then speak them. Now, if anybody can just talk from the top of their head and they're not reading, that's good too. But the world is so fraudulent, and there's been so many lies, and everybody that's on the inside that, you're ready to take over, you're ready to kill. Like, you're literally ready to kill people like myself and others that are just exposing what you're doing because it pisses you off. It doesn't piss off Derek and the Kleck twins. They're blown away by this. And we're all going to find out that the truth is they've given their power over to the beast. It's not the beast that you think it is. It's more like the beast that devours his enemies with fire that proceeds out of his mouth. So all of the other people that have been given this not inside knowledge, the ones that have been raptured up out of here already into the earth up there in heaven, you've looked back down here to see the planet, how it is, and you're promised to go back up because they're going to burn this earth. You want to stay here? I don't think so. So they're going to burn this earth. And on top of that, you need to invert yourself and become a woman in order to become a bride of Christ, in order to get up out of here. The deception runs so deep. And there's those that are saying, yeah, Robin, well, wait till we turn you into a woman. Wait till we beat the piss out of you and torture you beyond your capacity to comprehend how we're going to do it. Well, do what you feel like you have to do and what you feel like the authority is that you have, because it's all going to come crashing down. I got zero proof, but I have all the evidence in the world that it'll happen. This is how God works. God doesn't allow these things to happen, even though it's free will. He doesn't allow it because he gives it to his servants to rise up and speak. That's how God doesn't allow things to happen, even though he allows everything on the planet to happen, because it's free will. He doesn't intervene and force somebody to stop. He just talks things through, and they decide to stop on their own. That's the power of God. And we're all going to witness it very soon. Because this event taking place in Philly, yep, Jonathan Kleck drew it in. The events, anything that I added that wasn't going to happen, he just drew it in. It's going to happen exactly according to plan. And even though there's those like the lizard race that they know that, yeah, we know that's going to happen. We know you predicted. That's why we're going to kill you. We know the excellent spirit that's inside of you, Robin. That's why we want to get rid of it. So, fine, let you have your day prediction. You're going to die anyway. And then we're going to take over. But see, your bosses already have the same spirit inside of them. The same spirit that I said, hey, look, hey, you want this spirit? Take it. It's free of charge. When I listen to Kleck and when I listen to Derek, I feel like I'm hearing my own self in a way. The mindset of understanding and the intelligence that they have, it just reminds me of talking to myself. That's right, intelligence. Not conceitedness, confident in knowing. Just knowing. That's all it is knowing. Well, prove it. I don't have to prove it. I know it. It's known. Not even like talking to my own brothers, but talking to myself as if these spirits are the same. Because there's a couple other people that, like, on my channel that you communicate with. It's like, you just get it. You just get it. You're not too far this, you're not too far that. You're just somewhere right in between, and you kind of just connect with everything that's going on, and you can see it. So that's how I feel when I listen to them two. Well, three. Because Kleck bounces back and forth with Adam and Eve, the twins. Because God was like, hey, yo, why'd you take the deal? You know, that serpent in the garden, Lucifer, the one that said, you know, you surely shall not. You're not going to die. You're not going to die if you try to take a bite of that fruit from the tree of life. Kleck told you that he's reminding everybody, thou shalt not touch it lest you die. But like, I'm being used as a trap, a setup. They're actually using me to set all of you guys up from the inside that work underneath of them. You're getting set up, not to cause. It's not that you're see. Blessed is he who waits the 1,335th day, and then from that point on, it's like it takes 1,290 days to get set up. So you start from the end and you work your way backwards and you go from the beginning to the end all over again. But it takes 1,290 days in order for the daily sacrifice to be taken away and the abomination of desolation to be set up, like set up for failure. Good luck.